Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this rainy evening if you're here in Melbourne. So tonight we're going to be pulling an oracle card and asking for some guidance around how best to connect with our inner voice and our intuition. And so, in a way, how to hear our truth. So that's kind of what was coming through for me today when I was asking what I think the community might like some assistance with at this time of year. As we know, leading into that Christmas rush, it is a very busy time of year, and sometimes we can feel like our attention is being pulled in 1,000,000 different directions. So it's really important at this time to make sure that you are putting aside some time for yourself to connect with how you are truly feeling. Connect with your intuition, so the signs, the messages, the feelings that are coming up for you, and also how we can best express our truth to other people, especially going into gatherings, Christmas gatherings with friends and family members and situations that may be triggering for some people. It's really important to make sure that we understand ourselves and our own truth, and so that when we can speak our opinions, we can do it from a confident place and a connected place. So that is my intention for this evening, to pull a card that will hopefully assist you at this time of year with going into some of those situations and help you connect with your inner truth and hear that. Okay, so I'm going to start by lighting our lovely ladies from our women's circle. I'm just going to light some incense too. Okay. Now I'm going to get the healing oil that I use every week. This is the beautiful crystal healing roller, essential oils. So if you've got some oils at home, just spend a moment now. I'd just like to massage my temples. And always before I do a reading, I like to just center myself. So let's together just take a moment now, just adjust our bodies. And begin with just taking some deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and out. Allow yourself to just sink deeper into your own body as you breathe in and out. And with each breath in and out, feel yourself becoming more relaxed as you breathe in and out. And as you connect with your breath and your body, allow your awareness to just come to your heart chakra now. Put your other hand on your belly as you breathe in and out. Feel yourself feeling more relaxed, connected, and in tune with yourself in this moment with me. And now I'm going to bring to mind the beautiful community of women that are here this evening from the Nourish, Connect, Thrive and Daring Heart communities. I'm just asking to receive some guidance for you this evening to assist you to connect with your own inner wisdom, your own guidance, and to help you to speak your truth and come from that place of love, to feel your truth, connect with your truth, and to speak it freely and lovingly to those around you. Just remembering that when we come from a place of love with good intentions, our truth and our messages will be received lovingly in return. Okay, so the deck of cards that I am going to be using today is this one. It is called Resurrection. So this is all about connecting with life's events, emotions, and moments, and the ones that continually shape us on our journey. So beautiful and messy, life forces us to naturally resurrect and metamorphosize. This deck focuses on some of the important milestones we all face and the emotions we're taught to feel. The cards can also be read with a message in terms of any struggles that we might be having. So I'm going to just connect with my intuition this evening and ask for some guidance around what I was just talking about. So, got the deck. Just going to give that a shuffle. Ooh. Okay. And now what I like to do is spread the deck of cards. So I just do that on my floor here. The next thing I like to do is just rub my hands together. Just get that energy flowing through my body. Breathe. And ask for the guidance on a message on how we can best connect with our inner truth and our intuitive self. Okay. All right, so the card that we've got this evening is this one here. It's called Turning Point. Now I'm just going to get the booklet. It's a beautiful, beautiful image, actually. If you look at this this beautiful feminine form that we've got here, she is quite strikingly beautiful, actually, and it looks like she's wearing like a headdress as well. So she's got her flowers. So she's got autumn leaves and feathers, and she just looks very naturally beautiful there in her element. So let's see what turning point, what the message is from this card. I can never actually do that, so I'm not going to try and do that tonight. I'll just sit it here for myself for later. Okay. So card number 30. All right, so turning point refers to the choices we make. There are pivotal moments in life that are huge turning points. It's the choices we make that lead us down certain roads that are sometimes, one moment. It's the choices we make that lead us down certain roads that are sometimes forked, meaning you need to make further decisions along the way. These moments can be exciting and even more nerve-wracking. Or maybe you are absolutely ready for this and can enter these turning points fearless and brave with your arms outstretched. The unknown is indeed scary, but this card is here to remind you that you've got this. Have trust in your choices and face these moments head on. It is nice to reminisce and think about things the way they once were, but change is calling you. Change is beckoning you to shake things up a bit, helping to shape this thing we call life. Now is the time to look deep inside yourself. You already know the steps to take that will help you navigate these landmark moments in your life. That's quite a beautiful message if we think about what we were asking for guidance around on how to connect to our inner truth and our intuitive self and our guidance. So I guess when we think about the choices we make in life, there's no right or wrong way to turn or choice to make. It's all about just being faced with options in life and then choosing which one you are going to take. So when you're faced with, that fork in the road moment, which direction are you going to go in? And I think that it's really important because sometimes we will rush into choices and decisions based on what we think we should be doing or feeling or what the natural progression is for us, the perceived natural progression. But this is a really beautiful reminder to take some time for yourself. And however you connect with yourself, it might be through meditation, might be through breath work, it might be through art, nature, going to a women's circle. However you do that, spend some time connecting and being sure of the decision that you want to make, and make sure it's your truth and you're not coming from that your head, your mindset, what I should be doing next. Make sure it's coming from your heart center and from often your gut. It's not like that for everybody, but often your gut feeling. So before we step forward with any decision, make sure we check these places first, or wherever that is in your body for you. And that is really important. And the other difficult thing to do is to not focus on the outcome, because I think sometimes we're programmed, even we like to visualize the ideal outcome and see ourselves stepping into that. But just trust yourself at this moment when you're at that fork in the road that you are receiving that guidance that you need to, and then step forward without putting so much emphasis on what the outcome is going to be. Because otherwise you can forget to enjoy the journey along the way if you're too focused on the future pace and what things should look like and how they should feel. You forget to come back here to this moment and find this joy right now. So I think, heading into this busy time of year, just check yourself before you make a choice, and be proud of the decision that you make. Stand in your truth, and you don't have to justify that. So if we think about some situations where you might be meeting up with some family members at Christmas time and you feel like you need to justify some of the choices you've made this year with your family and your relationships, you don't need to do that. The choices that you make are your own, though they will have learnings attached to them that are learnings for you. And people will not always understand that, and that is okay. We're not always going to understand each other because the learnings are not for us always. As in, like, if it's someone else, the learning is for you. And if it makes sense to you, then that's what really matters. So take another little look at this beautiful card, Turning Point. And just remember that the choice is yours. And even if you find yourself at a crossroad, it doesn't have to be frightening and scary. Yes, there is a choice to be made right now, but it's okay. You have the wisdom, you have the courage, the insight, the love in your heart to back you up with whichever choice you do make. And you don't need to justify that to everybody around you. And even though it's nice to feel understood, you're not always going to be. So just kind of make peace with yourself, and remember this message as you step forward. Okay, so I just want to say from my heart to yours, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that just you taking some time out for yourself this evening to breathe, connect, and receive some sort of guidance. Take it with a grain of salt, if you will, or take it as a nice little reminder of something that you might need to do for yourself right now. Okay, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next Monday. Big love.